Welcome to Royal Blossoms. Thanks for joining us. I'm Simone Giuseppe, and today I'll be showing you how to do a vase arrangement with some store-bought flowers. Maybe you get a nice little bunch from the supermarket or the flower market, and you brought it home to get ready for a nice little dinner with your friends, and you really want to set them and make them look nice. Now, what most of us do is take them and put them in the vase, and it really doesn't look so cute, and you're trying to fix it. And sometimes the reason is that the supermarket or flower market may give you just like maybe 3 leaves in there. You might have just 3 of the green ferns, and that's all they'll give you in there, and you really don't have there's nothing to hold the flowers structurally upright in your vase, and the flowers would be long, so you gotta go and get a tall vase and put the flowers in there, and it's just not gonna look good. So today we'll be using some Salal, some Israeli Ruscus. I have the Salal here. Oh, we're gonna be using, generally they give you this. They'll give you 3 Israeli Ruscuses, and that's it, and some fern. So we'll use the Israeli Ruscus, and we have some Salal that we're going to use to try and create a nice vase for the flowers. Generally, for your vase, you want your flowers to be twice the height of the flowers, and bring it out really nice. So when you're doing when you're putting the greenery in the water, you want to make sure that you kind of give that shape with the greenery. Sometimes it's hard to do because you only have a few, but if you don't have enough and you have a nice garden outside, you can absolutely go out and pick some extra greens in your garden. It's winter time now, and I'm in New York, so the only thing that's really green are the other greens. And if you do have arborvitaes, you can certainly harvest some of them and use that as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start by using what is this thing called? The Salal. And you want to clean all your stems of the flowers and everything in advance, before you put it in the vase. And you want to make sure that at the bottom of the vase, I can't even talk today. You want to make sure that the stems are clean, where it's going to be in the water in the vase. So we're going to clean some of these off and put them in. Well, I've already taken steps to clean them, so we're just going to green it. And I'm going to try to keep this small because we don't have a lot of flowers. What we do have today is we're using up some flowers that we have just for the purpose of tutorial. I would like everything to be a little bit more in the bud stage and fresh, but we're just using this to show you generally how to lay the flowers out. So what we have is a lily, a few parrot tulips, a few roses, and I like to use the flowers in 3s. If you have 4, it may not really help you that much, or I like to use the flowers in 3s. It looks much nicer, and it's better for the design because you're gonna put them in like a triangle shape, maybe different heights to make it look pretty. So you want to use it in 3s, so even numbers really don't look good in 4 all the time. And you go with a triangle, and you can do the same for the greenery when you're putting them in, because what you're creating is a nice little armature for your flowers so that they can stand up when you put them in there. And I understand that if you get the flowers from the supermarket, it may not have much greenery in there. You could probably ask the lady in the floral section of the supermarket if she can give you some more greenery, and they'll probably just give it to you. Probably. Nowadays they might make you want to buy that. So we'll try to get some height in here. Try to see if we can make this take some kind of a shape so that we have something to follow when we're doing the flowers. So generally you want to put the biggest piece in the middle, the tallest piece in the middle, and branch down from there. Just like how it, grows in nature, really. You want to take that shape before for your flowers. We're cutting these, I'm gonna cut these down probably, because where it hangs off like this little tip, you can just get that off. The pieces that don't make sense, that it may be too big on the sides, you cut that off, because you don't want your greenery to overshadow the flowers. You want the flowers to be able to show. So you don't want the flowers to drown in the greenery. Dropped one, so I'm just gonna get that. Now that we have that in there, we're gonna use our Israeli Ruscus. Use the tall one in the middle. I'll just cut it down a little bit. I kind of know that the flowers I have aren't really long enough. You want to kind of get a vase that would support your flowers. And we're gonna put and what you can do too is you can measure it. Just make sure it looks, we'll stick this down. Make sure it looks good. And once you have enough greenery in there, your flowers should stand up when you put them in. We don't want this touching the bottom. This is dancing a little bit above. We want to give a little bit of greenery to hide the bottom of the stems. And we'll put some of these ginestras in. I generally like to have some kind of a line flower in an arrangement like this, like maybe a stalk or snapdragons. I love those flowers, both stalk and snapdragons. And you don't have to be so perfect with them. You can put them so that they can be seen from the three corners. You do a triangle. That's it. You triangulate everything. And that's gonna be just as pretty. Let's bring this one up a little bit. I'm gonna put this one in and up. And that's the beauty of it, is that you can move things around. I'm also gonna depollen these because the pollen gets on everything. It stains your hands, and I like to pull them out. It stains the tables, it stains everything. I'm looking for get that off of my hands. All right, so we'll go in with some alstroemerias. Astros are very pretty. We'll bring that right there. Again, using the triangle to showcase the flowers. It doesn't have to be all the same height. You can use different heights to give interest to each corner of the arrangement. See, already that's looking pretty. If you can get this to stand up straight in the middle. Just switch these around. It's already looking pretty. And we have some of these tulips, the purple kind. So we'll put this in here. Feed it in. And how you feed if you're gonna put the flowers in, how you can do that and accomplish that is just hold it like a pen, find where you want it to go and the angle that you want it at and the height, and then you just feed it in. It's as simple as that. And it's gonna stay exactly where you put it. Maybe we'll bring this guy a little bit lower over here. We'll put it behind the greenery so that it doesn't, so once you do that, it stays exactly where you put it. Now for I'm gonna put these in. This one broke, so we'll stick it down at the bottom. You can see that. That's a little, somebody sitting at the table will be looking directly at that. And we'll put this one over here. Gorgeous. Now we're gonna put these tulips in. I'll start by putting one in over here. I like this area, how it's just really interesting, and that's hanging off to the side there. Maybe I'll try and prop him up a little bit with this. I think he's kind of, maybe not this one. This one's kind of done. We'll take it out and put something else in there. We'll try another one. Here's a better one. Sometimes you don't have the option to switch the flowers out if they're not doing what you want them to do. And the lower you get in the flower, you bring it, the vase in the arrangement, you can bring your flowers in. Bring them in. By bringing them in, I mean like make it a little bit lower than you would. Make it a little lower. Put them lower in the arrangement. And we have some hypericum berries. I'm gonna put some of those in as well. I would put those on the lower end. Already that's looking very pretty. And you space them out. When we have one there, forget the triangle. That's very beautiful. We'll put another hypericum berry over here. That's gorgeous. I'm still trying to get my lily to stand. Oh, there we go, perfect. Like I said, don't be afraid to take something out and then put it back in again. We need one more tulip, one more of these beautiful parrot tulips. Let's find a pretty one. Here we go. Oh, isn't this gorgeous? I love parrot tulips. They add such beauty and elegance to everything. And then we'll put some of these pussy willows in just to give it a little interest in there. Not so boring flowers. And if you have dried flowers, feel free to put them into an arrangement like this. It certainly will work in there. And the good thing with dried flowers, you can bend them to create some sort of interest. Make it a little interesting. And that's broken, so we'll just get another one. Now that's broken too, but we can just use the tip of this one. And again, to create our beautiful triangle, to show off our flowers, it's almost as if the pussy willows are saying, voila, I love this. It's really pretty. We have some roses we can put in there. Looking to see if there's any voids, we could put the roses in. That's a nice little void there. We'll put another one over here. Maybe a little lower in there. Now the roses, I really like to show them off a little bit more. So I lost a carnation. I'll get another one. So you want to be careful putting your flowers in because you might lose them. And if you just got the lot from the grocery store, I'll be careful putting them in here. Put the roses set those a little bit in. And there you have it. A beautiful, very beautiful, and at this point you can tweak them around, stick them out. A very beautiful set of flowers that you got from the grocery store in your vase, and you put it there, and everybody's gonna be like, ooh, how pretty are these flowers. Well, thanks for joining us, and visit us next time. If you have any questions or you'd like to see us make something, feel free to let us know. I will try to upload this video onto YouTube or on the Instagram page to try to gain some traction on there. Anything that we can show you, please let us know. And we'll also be bringing you our preparation for wedding work and stuff like that. We'll also be showing in our videos. Well, thanks for watching.